recording. All right, Dawn, start us off. You're in charge.
I know. I'm ready. Okay, so a couple quick things before we get started. I want to remind everybody, because not everybody knows all the time, but we do have a webpage set up. Just go to teamrippleeffect.com. And the reason I want to remind you of that is Christine does an awesome job of putting the recording of the call in our team page. But if you are a newer coach and you want to go back, every single recording that we've done is on a YouTube channel that you can just find right from that Team Ripple Effect. You're also going to find your new coach roadmap. You're going to find our contact information. You're going to find the Zoom link. You're going to find just a couple other neat resources that we have that you can use in your challenge groups, that you can use for yourself. So make sure you check out the teamrippleeffect.com. I want to remind everybody, because we have so many new coaches, every Monday morning, Beachbody has a national wake-up call, and it's recorded because not everybody can catch it live. And it's cool if you can catch it live, but make sure you go back and you listen to the recordings of those, because they've done an exceptional job over the last several months making it be actionable steps. It's not just hearing all the good fluffy stuff, but they're actually giving you steps and they're giving you real content. It's not just feel good stories and information. It's stuff you can use right away. Last week's and this week's were absolutely on point, especially if you're a new coach or your coach is starting to get going again. So definitely take a listen to that. Everybody by this point knows Sean Week is coming. But to remind you guys, Sean Week is part of the Beachbody On Demand free trial. So there were some changes that happened on June 1st. So there's no longer a 30-day trial. The trial is now 14 days. But with that 14-day trial, you get all access to everything. There are no more locked programs. I don't know how many of you have gone on your BOD app, but this morning I noticed they do not limit us any longer to only downloading 7 workouts. You can download as many workouts as you want for as long as you want. There's no more 14-day limit. So there's a lot of neat things happening, and a lot of that information is going to be in the Coach Online office, so check that periodically. And then the last thing, with Sean Week, there is a challenge group guide. So if you are running your own Sean Week challenge group, there's a guide that's going to tell you what to post if you're really not comfortable on what to post yet. We usually take what they suggest and then make it our own. You don't have to cut and paste. You can, or take what they have and twist it to make it your own. And then the last quick note is the summer sale. Don't know if you guys are all tracking and paying attention, but Beachbody has a crazy, ridiculous summer sale. Don't just pop the link and say, hey guys, there's a summer sale. Talk to your customers, because sometimes they're going to pay more by buying stuff from the summer sale than just getting on demand. But as coaches, there's a lot of stuff for $5 and $10 that you can pick up and use as prizes in your challenge group. So make sure you check that out for yourselves. There's good stuff. All right, that's all I got for some quick announcements. But tonight we want to talk specifically about a couple things. And I'm going to start talking about consistency and why that's so important and sort of how to get going with that. So is everybody ready? Are you taking like copious notes?
Yes.
Don't be taking copious notes, because that would just be weird. All right, so the good news about consistency, are you ready? And I hate that I can only see 4 people at a time. All right, so the good thing about consistency is it takes absolutely no talent or skill set to do. You don't need to have anything special, any special training, anything special that you bring into the business. Anybody can be consistent. It's just something that you have to decide to do. So that's the good news. Why is consistency so important? Think about the workouts you've done. Everybody that's on this call, and for the most part on our team, we're phenomenal products of the product. We've done these programs, we've seen results, and we know what happens. But I want you to imagine if a challenger came to you and said, I'm going to do 5 workouts on Saturday and none during the rest of the week. Right? Like, that's cool. They're going to do 5 hours on Saturday, but nothing the rest of the week. They're not going to see the results that they would be expecting, because they need to be consistent. They need to be doing a little bit on a regular basis over a long period of time. And that's what is going to be important in your business. You don't want to do 5 hours on a Saturday. Like, it might feel good in theory, like I'm just going to block out 5 hours, but you need to be doing a little bit and it might not be every day. I'm not suggesting that all of you are trying to do the schedule I'm trying to do right now. but you want to get something set in stone. I'm going to do 3 days a week of this, and this is going to be my time, and I'm going to do it over a long period of time. Because that's how your business is going to grow. I had a thought. Sorry. I want you to think about, my brain just went. I want you to think about, like, okay, your air conditioning or your heat, especially if you're in Wyoming, because I was there when it was cold, right? Like, think about when you, like, you're always told, like, don't turn it all the way off and then turn it all the way back on, because the energy that it generates, that you have to generate to get it going again, is so much, and it's so much wasted effort, and it loses that momentum. And that's really the same thing that happens with this business. And too many people will stop for too long a period of time, and then it just takes all that added energy to get going again. So I don't want to be like begging you guys to not fall into that trap, but it's so hard to dig back out when you get in that trap. And it's that same idea as that air conditioning and that heat. You need consistency for yourself, but you need it to build trust. As a coach, you need it to build trust on people that are on your team. If you don't have a team yet, you need to build consistency, because those people trust before they're going to, right? I mean, think about it. If we told you that we're going to do this call every Tuesday, and then like every other week, we're like, we're not going to do it. We're going to take a week off. We're going to take 2 weeks off. We're going to change. I mean, yes, we've changed the time, but we change it constantly. Like, you need some consistency so that you know what you're looking for. And you need to think about your challengers and your prospects the same way. They need to know that you're there, that if they join you to do a challenge group, you're not just going to fall off the face of the earth and leave them to struggle on their own. That's where the consistency is going to build that trust. Your consistency is going to help build your brand. And for some of you, you're like, what the heck brand am I even thinking of? You are your brand. I'm not going into branding. You are it. That's plain and simple. There's a whole lot more that can be a discussion on that later, but you need to build you, and nobody can know you if they don't just you and know who you are. If you're not having conversations on a regular basis, you're not going to be comfortable. And I know Christine and Melanie are going to talk more about that. The last thing is, I want to tell you a couple ways to be consistent. First, figure out where it is that you're not. We're all consistent in some areas. So what is it that is allowing us to do that? Why are you so consistent in your workout? What is it about that you're consistent with? Is it because you're doing it at the same time every day? For some people, that's why they're consistent. So if you know you need to be inviting and you need to make it be the same time every day so that you're going to do it, make it be the same time every day. If you know that you are not consistent on social media and you figure out that it's social media that's your problem, then generate a couple posts and then schedule them out so that they're there, so that there's always something going on. If it's a matter of needing to check in with your group, maybe you've scheduled your post, but you're not consistently checking in, set a darn timer on your alarm or set an alert on your phone that tells you to check in on occasion. So you just need to figure out what the area is that you are not being consistent with, and then it's easy enough to combat it. You just have to push through, because it's going to make everything in your business so much easier. I don't remember what else, but that's it. Done. I think I'm turning it over to Melanie.
Yay! Hi, Suzanne. I'm so excited you're here. Can you hear me? We're good? Yeah? I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah? Yeah? No? Wait, okay. Anyways. Yay! Okay, so sorry, my kids were like being really super naughty through all of that. So I'm supposed to talk about confidence today. Did you hear the door slam? That was so fun. So anyways, building your confidence. When I first started, it's just like Suzanne and I were talking about today. She's like, Melanie, you don't seem shy at all. Well, in the beginning, I was like really extremely shy. Like, I got onto a coach's sneak peek and I literally froze. Like, I was in the hotel room and I was like, Jeff, do you want to take this? Because I lost everything. I was so embarrassed. My face got hot. I got sweaty. It was terrible. So just know that we all come from the same spot. See, like right now, like I completely forgot what I was going to say. So you just build the confidence, and the more you do it, and the more you get on these team calls, and the more you get on for live video on either Ripple Effect or on your page, anywhere, The more you do it, the better you get at it. It's just like your workouts. It's just like your consistency. The more you do it, the better you get at it. It becomes a habit, and you just keep going with it. I was going to tell you a part that, because I want to go back and read GoPro again, because it's one of my favorite books, and Dawn sent it to me. And Christine got it. You need GoPro. GoPro is awesome. I'm thinking I'm going to read it again, especially since tonight I was like, I should look in there for some notes and some key pointers for tonight to talk about confidence. And one of the things was the third element that's the most important to being successful in your business is you. 100%, you are really the only variable in your business. We're all selling the same thing here. Not even selling it, but we're sharing it. We're all sharing the same thing. We're all trying to help the same people that need the same kind of help, but the only variable in it is you and how you're going to help those people. That's what draws people to you or me or somebody different is you. So just be you, consistently be you, build your confidence in being yourself. I mean, I've taken a lot of Christine's posts and Dawn's posts and I've made them my own, but I'm following them and I'm leading by example of what they've shown me in my own way. But watch other coaches too. I like to follow other coaches and see what they're doing, and that has truly helped me build my confidence. Dawn is amazing at live videos. Christine is amazing at sharing on her social media, and I have just taken those two tidbits from both of them, and I'm going like this because Dawn's over here on my screen, Christine's over here on my screen, and I have taken those tidbits from them, and I have intertwined it into me, and the more I do it, the more confident I'm becoming in doing it. Just like Amy, you're sharing more on your social media all the time now, and I can tell that you're getting more confident with it, and great, you're doing awesome. And I tell every day you get more and more likes. So it's just, you're consistent, and you're showing up every day. And Cassie, same thing. At first you were like, I'm so shy, and now you're on team calls. So it builds, and just know that if you keep at it and you keep going every day, just like your health and fitness, it's going to get easier and it's going to get better. So that's all I have to talk about confidence. You just keep at it. And Christine is going to talk about goals and setting what realistic goals and how we can work towards those goals. So,
Man, good stuff. I hope you guys are taking notes. It's a meaty call. So what I have to talk about is going to require the first things that we heard about. If you're consistent and you lead with confidence, there isn't a goal you can't reach. And I really believe that. But first, you have to be confident in yourself and what you're bringing to the table with this opportunity and with our products. Because if you have doubts, the customer will have doubts. And I like to say in the beginning, fake it till you make it. Okay? Because confidence is a skill. You can learn it. Consistency is a skill. You can learn it. So if you lead with confidence and stay consistent in the process, there's no doubt that you're going to be able to achieve any goal you set, any goal. I am never going to tell you that goal is too big. Take it down. You can't achieve it. I will never tell you that. But I will tell you if your actions don't line up with your goal. Because if you have a big, fat, meaty goal, but you're only showing up 50% of the time, you're not going to meet it. So you have to be willing to take your goal and break it down. The level at which you stay consistent will also differ based on your goals. For some of you who just want to pay for your Shakeology every month, which I don't think is anyone on this call, but we do hear that, you're going to need 5 on-demand customers or 3 challenge packs. But on-demand HD customers give you about $20 a month. That's $100 you're paid for, right? Quick math. But that goal, in my opinion, sells yourself, your friends, your family, and this opportunity short. There's so much more to be done. Obesity is a big deal. So let's break down some bigger goals. A new coach may walk into this opportunity with a crazy hire and want to make a couple thousand in the first month or 2. And that's totally feasible, you guys. I am not going to tell you it can't be done, but it's going to take some serious effort. Like talking to everyone every day, all the time. You're going to become the most social butterfly you've ever met. And you're a curious social butterfly, by the way. You are going to learn to ask question after question after question and really get to the bottom of the matter. So those of you who have big visions, and I hope after kind of our talk on the one call and what we chatted about in the tracker app, you're starting to have some big, scary, awesome visions, because it can be done. If you watch these big coaches, it can be done, and it can be done in a short amount of time. If you have those visions, you have to dig into this process. And I'm going to say something that might not make sense to you. You're going to ignore results. Hey, Carlin, you are going to fall in love with this process and ignore results. I'm serious. And you guys, as coaches, are going to find yourself saying this to your challenger. Do not get on the scale after 1 week and tell me it didn't work. You're here for the process. And the same is true with coaching. I want you to know that oh, whoops, I jumped down, sorry. So let's say you invite 5 people today. Awesome, good job, by the way. 3 say yes and 2 say no. So you're like, feeling good, you know what, tomorrow I don't need to invite anybody because I already got 3 today. No. You're going to invite 5 again tomorrow because only 1 might say yes tomorrow and you might get 4 no's, or the next day none might say yes. And you're not going to let the none, all the no's, deter you either, because if you don't, the next day could have been the all 5 that are saying yes. And that number is going to differ depending on how much you want to make, how many people you want to help, how big you want your group to be. This is your goal. You cannot let the response alter your process. All of our goals are process-based. You have to do the 4 vital behaviors every day with passion, consistency, and confidence in order to reach any goal benchmark you set. And I want you, here we are, haha. I want you to know that what it takes to make big numbers in this business isn't actually commissions. So I'm going to break it down a little bit, but in the beginning it will be. Okay, so let's say you need to help people commit to challenge packs every month. Let's say you want to make $2,000 a month, 1 month, first month. You want first month out of the gate, 2,000. That's 40 challenge packs. That can be done. I see people sell 70 challenge packs. I see crazy numbers. It can absolutely be done, but it requires a process of big numbers, of inviting people, loads of people every day, and following up and consistently doing the things you know you need to do to make it happen. It can be done. People make those numbers all the time. But I want you to know that if that's the number you want, you can't only invite 3 people a day. It won't get you there. It just won't. I don't want to lie to you. I want to be honest. But I want you to know, to build a big income, you don't have to hit crazy sales like that forever. As a matter of fact, it will help, but the big money in this business is not in commissions. And that's the cool part, okay? If you can just start a little small and help a handful of people consistently every month, you can build something huge. This is what I'm going to show you is a cycle bonus calculator. Do not panic. Do not freak out. It's really simple, but it's going to show you what you need to have in place in order to make a certain amount of money in bonuses only. Oh, Dawn's getting all of it. So this number that I'm giving you and I'm showing you won't include team matching bonuses, which is what Beachbody gives you based on what other coaches in your team have cycled, and then Beachbody gives quarterly bonuses to start coaches. Just saying. So it doesn't include that, and it doesn't include commissions. So I'm gonna take the screen real quick, and I know this is like the numbers stuff, but I think it's really important for you guys that want to make this a big business. You're gonna see my notes for a second. Sorry, can't help it. Okay, this is what I want. Let me get this. Okay, hopefully you guys can all see that. I have to move you all around over here. All right, so this is super cool. Let's say, I'm going to stick with that 2,000 number because honestly, that would be a great number for me and my family. So it works for me. If you're weekly, if you want to make 2,000 a month, that's $500 a week, right? I think my math's okay there. I'm doing this as an emerald coach because I know we have more emerald on here than we do diamonds. But just so you know, diamonds make 18 per cycle. The number of cycles you need to make that 500 a week is 35. So how do you make that? You would need 35,000 points of team volume on your weak leg and 7,000 points of team volume on your strong leg. What does that mean? That means the people that you've signed into your business and the people that they've signed and helped equal that number. So that is not just dependent upon you, but it is dependent on you getting people to work this business. That is where it counts to get coaches that want to work, that have big goals, that are willing to do the hard stuff. So how many Shakeologies a month is that per month on your weak leg? Don't panic. We'll talk about it another day. It's 163. On your strong leg, that's 327. And again, that's not people that you're necessarily personally signing. That could be people that someone above you placed below you. That could be someone that someone below you signed. And that's accrued over time. It's not that hard to get to that number. And if you guys ever want one of these for yourselves, let me know. But just FYI, let's say you become a ruby. That's what Melly is. You only have to do it 31 times. Let's say you become a diamond. That's what Dawn and I are. You only have to do it 18 times or 27 times. Okay? So there is some benefit to rank advancing. But I want you guys to see this because I want you to know that what gets you here to this part where you're making these numbers is the consistency. And it's the helping people consistently and then getting them results. Let me stop sharing so we can get back. I know I just freaked out. So does anybody have any questions about what I just showed you? You can ask questions. I will answer them so honestly. Did anybody think about their goals and think, man, I should make mine bigger or smaller, or I need to up my actions based on what my goals are, or maybe I need to change my schedule around? Did anybody see this and kind of have a light bulb? Because when I did that calculator, I was like, oh, I get it. I know what I need to do. No, nothing.
Hey.
Too many numbers. Too much information.
It seems super confusing at first, but once it's just like the confidence and the consistency. The more you do it, the more you see it, the easier it is to understand. I still probably, like Christine explains it really well, I still probably couldn't look at somebody and actually explain the whole entire thing to them like Christine just did. But I mean, I understand it. I understand that by growing your team, you're going to get team cycle bonuses. You make more the higher you get. So, and the consistency and the sharing and the confidence is going to get you to there. So believe me, I would set my goals and I thought they were too high, and they're not. Like, if you do the work, you'll get there. You really will.
Am I going to echo? Can I echo?
Do I need to mute?
I never know if it's you or Dawn or me who's echoing. I never know.
Echoing? I'm done?
You're done. It must be Melanie. Yeah, you're not echoing.
Okay. I was I want to add just a little bit more to the competencies. Because Melanie, Christine and I have gotten to watch her grow in confidence, but she missed a couple things that she's done really well that I really want to highlight. She's taken pieces from like what Christine and I have both done and kind of pieced them together to make her, but Melanie knows her stuff. Guys, your confidence is going to grow as you learn and know about the products. We did a call recently about Shakeology, and you need to go back and you need to watch that call, but I'm going to tell you, after that call, I started getting a lot bulkier with my Shakeology conversations because I had more confidence. We know that this is great, right? How many of us hesitate when it comes to talking about it because we're not confident enough that we know the answers or that we can explain why it's so good. So you've got to fake it till you make it, but you also have to start to learn this stuff. And you'll hear that in GoPro. He tells you the other part is practice. You need to practice. You need to practice going live. You need to practice having conversations with people if you're not comfortable doing it. Melanie practiced those things. Sometimes you practice them as you go. You know, you don't necessarily get to do the role play, but if you need to role play, let us know. We'll role play it out. But the more you know your stuff and you practice it and you do it again consistently, that's when your confidence is going to grow. I had crap confidence when it came to talking about Shakeology because I just blindly drank it because somebody else told me to do it who I trusted. And I could tell people what it did for me, but what it did for me wasn't what they cared about. And so I didn't share enough about it in a way that made people interested and want to learn more. So part of your personal development, guys, which is going to help you with all this, is you've got to get in your back office. You've got to start learning and knowing the numbers. You need to know what the best challenge pack options are for people. The all access isn't always the best for everybody. So we need to know more. We need to know what events are coming so that we can more intelligently talk about stuff, right? That's what's going to help build your confidence. And that's what we got to watch Melanie do, which was really cool, like over the course of time.
The other thing I want to add real quick is you have an upline of support of people. So I know I sound like I know so much about the compensation plan. Well, that's because I had to tell it to people. Once I started explaining it to people, it made sense to me. I'm not that smart. And if you start hanging out with me, you should have seen me try to get into ice cream with the thing on it at the kid's birthday party on Sunday. It was embarrassing. So awkward. But I'm telling you guys, we're here for you. So if you have someone who's really hot on the wire and you think they want to do it, get us in on a 3-way call. Let us support you. Let us back you up. We can help you, and then by doing that, you can kind of see how it's done. That's why this business is built this way. Besides network marketing, there's no other kind of business where your boss is gonna be like, yeah, I'll show you how to do my job and better. I'll help you do it so you can make as much as me and be as good at my job as I am. They don't do that, but here we will, because I want you to be better than me, because you sold a cycle bonus estimator. If you all do better than me, I still benefit as long as I'm working myself. That's the caveat, because you can't just come in here and let a team build beneath you and not do anything. Then you won't be successful. But we're here for you guys. I want you to know that. So if you are struggling with confidence, but you have someone you want to help, do not let your lack of knowledge prevent you from doing so, because we've got your back all the time. Word.
Totally true. Always.
I can't see all the screens at once, but surely my friend Amy has a question. Only because she's on the screen that I can see that. And she's kind of adorable. And I call her name out.
No questions.
Was this kind of what you were wanting when you asked about confidence last week, or did we just totally blow it up?
No, it's been good. You guys just always have so much to say, and I don't know.
Didn't start out this way. It didn't. It takes time.
Up till like 2 months ago, I did exactly what you guys are doing. I sat there quietly. Every once in a while, I would put my 2 cents worth in. I didn't say nothing, did I? I was like, you take it, Dawn and Christine. You guys are rock stars.
And that's the thing.
Now they're like, I can't get her to shut up.
The more you listen to the wake-up calls, the more you get in your back office, and the more you talk to people, the more you'll know what questions you have. I mean, it's hard to ask a question when you don't know what you don't know, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why, like, guys, just dive in, because until you start diving in, you won't know what to ask. We're like, we don't know what to tell you. You need to ask us. And then you're like, but we don't know what to ask because we haven't done it yet.
Get yourself stuck. Get yourself in a conversation with someone where you're like, shoot, I don't know. That's when you come to Ripple Effect and you go, oh my God, you guys, I don't know. And we'll be like, we got you. We got your back. It's okay, because we've all been there.
Or we'll be like, oh, dude, good luck. Have fun.
Well, every once in a while we'll be like, yeah, no. We got your back.
We'll say lesson release.
Someone's birthday is on Thursday. And because I didn't get her present to her today before I leave, I get to embarrass her. Yeah. Your birthday is Thursday, isn't it? Or is it Friday? It's the 9th. Whatever day that is. Is that Friday? Friday. So everybody say happy birthday to Carlin. Happy birthday, Carlin. You'll get your present in approximately 2 weeks. Sorry.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Amy? I know, I'm like,
we're just so amazing that you don't have any questions. We just are so smart. That's what it is.
I have a question.
I guess okay.
Hey, yeah. Oh, good.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Amy. I'll wait.
go, Carlin.
Yeah, go.
Go, Carlin.
So it's no secret that I've been super struggling, like social media, challenge groups, just everything since it started. What do you guys do to get out of a slump like this? I am just at an all-time wah.
Personal development. I was in a slump last month and I finally got that book, Get Over Your Darn Self. That's not what the title is. And it helped. So that's where you start. You start with personal development and you get back to why you started. Carlin, why did you decide you wanted to work this business?
Extra money.
Extra money. Do you have a bunch of money now that I don't know about?
I wish.
You really don't, do you? Me neither. Okay, well, let's get our poop in a group and start getting money because I'm pretty sure you still need it. Okay, I'll get you some books, then we'll read and we'll get going. Okay, and I know it's not just about extra money. Just think about how your life would be different if you guys weren't in the position you're in right now. You know what I mean? So it's got to be right here. It's because we're all going to go through those slumps. That's life.
And it's, guys, it's during the slumps when it's really hard. And there was a great call that I know, Christine, we talked about it and found it at one point and then lost it again. But because a lot of people, when they are going through crap, they want to just leave and step away from this. That's when you want to run to it and cling to it. Because where else are you going to find support like this? Like, where else can you continue to grow and get yourself out of that? And like, when you've got extra things that feel like they're piling on, like that's the time that you want to lean in and dive into this. And like, you've got a ton of people around you. So don't run from it. And go back to being a challenger. Like, dive all into that aspect while you're doing your personal development. Like, really focus on the you part of it, because as you're focusing on the you part, you're going to dig yourself out.
With the exception of course, church and, us Jesus people, there's no other group in the world that wants you to be as successful as we do. We want it for you. We want you to have the life you want. So we're not going to give up on you until you flip us off and quit the group. So let us be there for you.
Absolutely. And the fact that you're able to come on the team call and share with us that you're struggling, that's so vital, Carlin, because then, anyone else is feeling the exact same way, sees you sitting here on this team call, regardless of your struggles, and you're still showing up, even if it's for your team. Come on. You're doing great. You're amazing, Carlin. We love you. You're awesome. Aww. It's hard. I know it. And I don't know your struggle, but just the fact that you're here with us, awesome. We got you.
As random as this is going to be, because I do this every call, Carlin kills me because I don't care whether you lead this group or not, because we're always going to care about you whether you're here or not. A lot like the rest of you, because I don't just know some of you. I know all of you. And so I actually care. That's why you're here. So don't get all weird about, feeling like crap. I literally, the day after our team call last week, I went straight into the gutter. Everything went to hell. My back went out. My workouts went to crap. My mental space was just hot garbage, still is. And I'm struggling at work. I'm struggling here. And usually my network of people can get me out of that just by hanging out and being there. But if I pull away from all of the people that care, I found out I just get darker and more pissed off and more angry. And guess what happens? I'm mean to everybody. That sucks, because that's not who I am. So hang in there, dude. And if you need something, pick up the phone. Call somebody. Call me. Call her. Call anybody. I know that you in particular showed up when I was needing some serious help.
You really helped.
Some real damn help. Not just phone call help. I needed some shit. Oh, my Lord.
We love you, Carlin.
Hang in there, dude. You're awesome.
And guys, that's the beauty of a huge upline. When you're struggling, I have days that I struggle. I leave Taryn, poor woman, when she finally finishes her workout, she's got voice messages like crazy from me. And I'll be and I just dump it all out, and then she gets back to me and we chill me out and we figure out, okay, what do we do next? Now, I don't know if you know this, Carlin, but I'm living in a freaking camper down by a lake with nothing but time
And snakes.
And she's
So-
not allowed to leave.
So if you, I mean, anybody at any time, just pop a message in a thread if you're like, hey, I need anything. Or I'm in a funk, help talk me out of it. Help me figure it out. Because sometimes you're in a funk, but you don't know what the next step is. And you just need somebody to kind of talk it out with you.
And when it
And
comes
it
to
could-
social media and a funk, I just want you to understand that I know it feels like so fake to be posting on social media when your life is falling apart. You're like, how can I motivate anyone when my life is a hellhole? It's okay to say, you know what, things aren't perfect right now, and be raw and real. You don't have to air your dirty laundry, but you get to be the hero of your own story, and you freaking are, Carlin. You get to be like, dude, things are rough here right now. Life is not super secure, but I'm showing up and I'm taking care of me because it's the one thing I can control. And someone out there who needs to hear that is going to show up and take care of themselves because it's the one thing they control. And you're going to make a positive impact in someone's life. And at the end of the day, isn't that why we're all here? And that's why I love these team calls, because this is the kind of stuff that needs to happen. We need to be here for each other and remind each other why we do this business as opposed to something else, because it is about a whole heck of a lot more than just making money. We're here because we want to help people. We're here because health and wellness is super important, and that's not just physical and nutritional, that's mentally and emotionally. And that's why I think our team is the coolest.
Did anybody else have, I know there was echoes, but I didn't know who was all, I can't see everybody at once. I'm sorry. Was there other questions?
I have a question.
Like Anya was going to talk before, and I don't know.
Oh, do it. No, do it. No, because I already talked. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't. I just Don's trying to trick me.
No, I can't see everybody at once, and I saw you were unmuted, and I thought maybe that you were going to say, I'm in Hall E Shift Shop at Summit. FYI, everyone, just saying.
But yeah, I screwed that up and I didn't get in shift.
Oh, that's
But it's okay. I'm good. I'm good with that.
It's an hour. That's the only hour you'll be away from us, and you'll probably appreciate it. So,
Yeah.
Amy, did you have something? I know it's the second time we picked on you, but I did think you were going to say something.
Yeah. I have a couple people that are getting just Shakeology, I think. And I know that's really not, I'm probably not supposed to just do Shakeology, but that's what they're willing to try at this point. So,
dude,
That's
it's
like
usually
harder than the other way around.
It's the other way around.
Huh?
I'm totally the other way around.
Yeah, that's like super good.
oh, okay.
Get your lifers and residual income. Get someone to fall in love with Shakeology and talk about it. You have a coach.
Okay.
So I feel like you get a high five now.
Okay.
Are they looking at doing just sample packs right now, or are they looking at the...
No, just like the monthly Shakeology.
Okay.
I
That's
want to
awesome.
try it.
I have, just as one way to just make sure you're giving them all the information. I had somebody that said, yeah, I just want Shakeology, send me the link. And I actually left a voice message and said, hey, listen, like, I know that's what you want. And if that's what you want, I'll send you that link. I just want you to know that for $30 more, you're going to get all of this, plus your Shakeology is going to be 10% off every following month. And then I let her know, if you just want Shakeology, that's cool. Like, I'll leave you with that.
I tried. I did try.
That's cool.
But they were trying Isogenics, I think, before. And she's like, I kind of want to try something different. And so.
Well, you're going to make more money off of them because they're not club members anyway. So it's not exactly the worst thing.
It's not. And just let them know that they still want to sign up with the auto ship, the home direct. Yeah. Even if they say, I only want it for a month, they're going to save $10.
Yeah.
Let them know. And then if they don't want to keep it, they can cancel it. They can put it on hold. They can change it. But get them in with the home direct. It's gonna benefit you with some points.
Feel free to share with us some of your conversations, because whatever you're saying about Shakeology is working.
Yes.
Seriously, screenshot that stuff.
I just say I have way more energy than I used to, and I feel like 100 times better. I mean, I just That's all I say.
Did you do Isagenix yourself before or no?
No.
Huh, that's awesome. Like, I mean, sometimes Isagenix people will listen to a former Isagenix person, but like, you're doing something right because that doesn't happen now.
Because she's so gosh darn cute.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
True.
She's like
No.
she's
True.
a model. Right?
You guys
Wow.
are sweet.
I'm gonna say if you drink Shakeology, you'll look like this.
Ta-da!
I just want to
I
thank
love you
all.
guys.
We love you. I want to thank you all for being here. Even if you didn't say a word, you may say one, just so you know. We'd love to hear your voices, but you never have to. Showing up is, like I always say, hashtag show up. It's half the battle. Just getting here, soaking it in, being present. That's super important, and I'm glad you guys are all here. If there's something you want to talk about next week, let us know. Get in our I think you guys are all in our Track Rap Challenge group. Get in there, join us, participate. Super fun. So I love you guys. Hugs. Hugs.
Like weird hormonal thing or something.
Well, it is, and I'm sorry. I'm super
That's
hormonal,
weird
but
hormonal.
I give so much life to what I do because it is. Like, this business is amazing and incredible, but there are days where it's hard, where someone tells you no, where they don't write back, and that happens to me still. And so when I show up and I see all these people here, and it's because I said yes, it's because I asked someone else and they said yes, it's because they asked someone else and they say yes, I'm like, damn it, I'm not quitting. This is incredible. Just saying.
It's a family. It really is. Like, it's a family.
It is.
You guys are awesome.
And I didn't start off super confident either, FYI. I was shy and nervous too.
Hard.
Like this.
I still do that, but that's for different
I
reasons.
got so, like 20 minutes ago. I was sweating so bad, just like, man. Woo.
All right, you better
Cold
stop
outside.
getting ridiculous.
Thank you guys for being here.